Hi everyone, I'm Laurie Searle, aka Lady Yoga, and this is EnlightenUpTV.com.
Enlighten up.
Yay!
Get over it.
Get over it. And I'm here with Hilary Kimblin Licht, who is the laughter yoga leader right here in Santa Monica, California, as well as an Ayurvedic practitioner.
Yes.
And she's going to talk about both things with us today. So get ready. Get ready to laugh and get ready to rub yourself down. Hi Hilary, thanks so much for joining me on Enlighten Up TV. The importance about Enlighten Up TV is to make yoga and fitness accessible to all beings, regardless of physical and schedule limitations, whether you can go to the gym or the yoga mat. And Hilary's going to tell us about how to take care of our bodies and our minds and our laughter as we transition from the hot summer months
into winter. Exactly.
Yes.
Fall comes in between there, and it's a real crackly, dry time usually.
Yeah.
More evidence of that on the East Coast, but still we get that over here. And yeah. So I'm just gonna do like a
already
real
at the
quick
laughter part.
Yeah.
Okay.
This will just be a quick application. Who would like to have greasy hands?
Me! Jazz hands! Oh, yes. This is what we call Abhyanga, right? Or self-massage?
Yeah, well, you can do Abhyanga for other people too. It really is just like sneha, which means oil, which also translates in Sanskrit to love. Oh. Because oleation is, soothing, and your joints need it, your everything needs it. All your dhatus need love. And the love comes in the form of the oil.
This is really good.
Yeah. So this you want to actually do, you could do for a friend, but you want to try to put a little bit of oil on yourself every day.
Sounds really good too.
Yeah, this one has a little lemongrass essential oil in it. So you can grab at the next time you go to Whole Foods, if you go to Whole Foods, make an exceptional trip to Whole Foods and go, not that I'm endorsing them, but they just happen to have the sesame oil. It's not that easy to find. I've looked at other supermarkets. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. But you want to get organic cold pressed sesame oil. Okay. Slip it in one of these little handy things, or put it in a small dish, and then you can like kind of pull it out of there.
Can you put essential oils in it and just to make it smell jazzy?
Yeah, you can then you could put whatever smell you're into that day, and just put a drop or two in there, bonk, and then yeah, you can even heat it up. It's really nice warm.
And do you recommend doing this at night or in the morning or?
Anytime right before you're going to rinse off in your shower. That's when you should do it, because you want to keep it on like 15 minutes. Let's say I do it in the morning, then I'll go and have my breakfast, and then just rinse off when you shower. Soap the parts that need it, but don't soap the entire arm and strip the oil off, because that's counter.
Rinse it off.
Yeah, just rinse, and it'll like the water will just bead off of you, like when you're when you're at the beach and you're feeling so good and you got that suntan oil on, and it kind of just beads off, and you're not greasy, but you're like, oh my God, I feel so healthy.
And what does the oil help to actually do for you?
Well, it nourishes the dhatus, so your skin will absorb. So don't put any fake essential oil in there. Don't don't add anything with like alcohol or whatever it is. Some of those yucky ones smell good, but if you read the ingredients, they're not pure. So stick with the pure, because your skin will absorb it and it'll go into the bloodstream actually.
What about the calories from the oil? Or that? I hope not.
Actually, that's a good question, because I've thought about that too. I'm like, seriously, like this is going in.
How much coconut oil do I need?
But this brings me to the tip of the year. The tip, not just the day, not the month, but the year. The tip of the year is for, and I've used it on myself. My husband is good enough to listen. And when you're eating and you have that burp, and everyone's like, I don't burp, I don't even know what you're talking about. You burp every time you eat, I swear. Now start to pay attention when you're eating and you have a little burp. That's when your stomach has told you that's enough. Don't give me any more.
Really?
Yeah. So even if, let's say, you're worried about calories, you're absorbing calories with your massage, when you go to have your breakfast or whatever it is, there will be a moment. Put down the rest of the toast or whatever it is. You're done.
Don't take a fork and you're done.
Because if you continue to go, your body won't give you another signal except to feel sick a little bit later, like, oh, I overdid it. But if you pay attention to those signals through every meal, you're golden. Your weight will be totally
Interesting.
Perfect.
Okay. This is
Perfect for your
something
frame.
very, very important for
Very
a boo-boo
important.
child.
I keep
boo-boo should be listening to this right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm always trying to explain it to people, and they're always saying I don't burp. And then if it's in the middle of a meal, like 2 seconds later, like or whatever.
My sister burps the alphabet, so she should just stop eating altogether.
No. There is another rule, the very important rule. If you're hungry and you burp and it's a clear burp, meaning you don't taste food that you had a few hours ago,
Okay.
that's the ticket. You're allowed to go and eat then.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But if you burped and you're like, I'm experiencing whatever from a few hours ago, don't eat. Your stomach is not ready.
Avoid gassy moments.
Avoiding gassy moments.
Yes.
Voila. Asafoetida, hing. Especially for making legumes like lentils, any of those. You put a pinch in. These are extremely important tips I'm giving you. I hope you realize.
She charges a lot of money, guys.
I do.
It's worth it though. This is great. I love it.
So you would cook with just a pinch. Do not go tablespoon, teaspoon. Just a teeny pinch does it. And then as you're cooking, you want to scrape what looks like sea foam coming up from the lentils. Scrape that off and throw it away. So I have a bowl, I got my soup ladle, and then I've got my boiling lentils. Even lentils and rice, lentils and quinoa, you can throw them in the pot and cook them at the same time. You don't have to worry about soaking overnight and all that. But put a little bit of that in, and then as it sea foams, just put it in that bowl and just keep scraping, and then you won't have any gas.
And what other things would you suggest, especially as we're transitioning, some dietary little things that we might want to add into our dishes? Or what do we not want to eat when we're transitioning?
Don't go raw. I know that's going to upset some of you, but don't go raw year round, because it's a lot on the body. If you're very stocky build naturally, you're kapha, the raw you can get away with a lot more than the people who are more slender naturally and more prone to having a life where they run, crash, burn.
Right.
If you're that person,
she's defining my life.
if you're that person, then you want to oleate and steam. Yeah, and you want to put a little ghee in your food too.
Ghee.
Yeah.
Which is clarified butter. Honey Boo Boo, are you listening? I know I'm talking about her all, but if you look at that, it's like that is the type of person that needs to be cooking with ghee.
Yeah, and this is it doesn't have any lactose in it. So for someone like me who's constantly avoiding milk for that reason, this has already got that taken out. So
that's great. These are great tips.
Thank you.
And you're available at what's your website? No, we'll talk about that later.
Peacetreehealing.com.
Yes.
Like this, Peace Tree Healing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the most exciting thing that I wanted to talk to you about is the laughter yoga, because everybody needs to laugh and everybody needs to do yoga. But if you can't do one or the other, try doing both. Talk to me about laughter yoga and how we can integrate that into our every single day.
Okay. So laughing, with laughter yoga, we make laughing a practice. Honestly, it's a practice. I can't tell you how many times where I have something set up a week in advance. The hour rolls around and I'm like, I'm just not in the mood to do the laughter thing today, But I am the leader, so I have to go there and I have to show up and I have to facilitate. But because it's not based on your mood and because it's not based on humor, you get the mechanics, you get the body laughing, and then the endorphins start rushing and you don't have to work hard. Your mood flips. So you go into a much more positive, open, joyful place, and you don't have to think yourself there, thank goodness, because sometimes the mind is just not your friend.
Hilary, make me laugh.
Make you laugh.
Yes,
okay.
without telling me a joke.
I'm going to make your body, by your willingness to listen to the directions, your body will make you laugh, okay? So that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm just going to bring you through some very simple things. So let's say we just start with a Duchenne smile, which means you smile with your eyes, like this. And you can do a goofy smile, right? So go do a goofy smile. Then drop your jaw, and for 20 seconds, we're going to just go.
I hope nobody freeze frames it. Oh my God, this is crazy.
That's it.
Better than stand-up comedy.
And it's free. You can do do it anytime, anywhere. So that's just so simple, but it works.
I am kind of relaxed, actually.
And it makes you warm.
Breathe.
Yeah. So the breathing part is like, as the facilitator, you don't want people to go for like 30 minutes because that's just too much, output. But because you are doing a lot of output, your stomach is going down to like this, and then when you really laugh, you go right. So there's a lot of breathing happening throughout the practice. But you can also add in a little brahmari, like to ground people. Go, you can do that. You can.
Sound.
Yeah, it really can like bring you back in so that you're not so.
I bet when you get a room full of that kind of laughter, though, it just ends up taking on a role of its own. How do you rein it back in?
Well, there's simple ways you can work the crowd. one is
you drink minimal.
Yeah, you do like this. You go ho ho ha ha ha, and you teach them that we'll do it together. Okay. 3 times. Ho ho ha ha ha. Ho ho ha ha ha. Ho ho ha ha ha. And then once they've heard it 3 times. Sometimes if they're really carried away, it could take 7 times, but they are pretty much like, okay, what's the next instruction? Because you've already set it up that there will be more to come, more fun. What's a little exercise we could do if you, say like you're just getting to know somebody and want to break the ice and just kind of want to chill them out? Well, you can, this is so silly, but it just occurred to me to try this one. Okay. So let's say you're like in a room of 2 or 3 people, right? It's very simple. So we're just going to hold hands. It's so simple. If you feel a squeeze on this hand, you're going to let out your most obnoxious laugh, right? Okay. Then she can squeeze me back and let out the most obnoxious laugh. And then here we'll do the most polite laugh ever, right? Okay. So we can do eyes open or eyes closed. What do you want to try?
Let's do eyes open.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay. Then you would squeeze me whenever. Okay.
Holy, I'm going to swear right now. This is totally going to be like the new Gangnam Style YouTube moment. Okay, so how about this one? Oh, okay. Now you're squeezing me too much in both hands. Oh my god, I'm trying to figure out whether my hands are sweating or if that's the oil.
Both.
There's so much is going on right now.
I know. Well, it's very heating. It's a very heating thing.
It's great for like firstmatch.com dating. I think it's fantastic. All right, well, we don't want to give all of your secrets away, but you are really kind of amazing and definitely worth her. What is it, $500 an hour? No, I'm totally kidding. But Hilary,
$560, but
she's amazing. And if you want to learn more about what you do with Ayurveda, yoga, laughter yoga, what is the website? peacetreehealing.com, and you can come to my healing space. We can do Shirodhara. We can do so many therapies to help you feel at ease in the world. You're incredible. Hilary, thank you so much. Thank you. For more on EnlightenUpTV.com, just check out EnlightenUpTV.com or LA Yoga Magazine, thank you very much, or LadyYogaSuperhero.com. So much more to check out. Thank you again. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. A little more rub action going on and some laughter. What's up? Why not? Thank you.